Hey yo, what's up guys? Your boy Ed from Elite TV Chart, and I got my boy Brayden here with another regional top, almost back to back. He's got top 8 this time with Melodious. Tell us about the regionals, man. How'd that go?
It went really well. I finished in 8th place, and I honestly just brought the deck because I was really interested in it. I felt like it was the deck I wanted to test, and we just ended up getting top 8 somehow.
That's awesome, dude. Any shout outs before we get started?
Of course, shout outs to my family, of course. Shout outs to my mentor, David Flores, for always helping me out. Shout outs to the people I rode with, the Goon Squad, Lando, Alejandro, Presley, Jason, all of y'all. Y'all were great. Shout outs to my friends in Houston, Hang, Christian, Dylan, Raccoon, all those people.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, anyone else that supported me along the way.
Cool, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Okay. So starting with the monsters, I played 3 Refrain, the Melodious songstress.
Okay.
This card is super busted. Starter. 3 Couplet, the Melodious songstress. This is my favorite one of the deck. She searches the fusion spell, and she's an extender too. She can summon your guys from your hand or grave when she's added to hand.
Cool.
And then 3 Soprano. A lot of people play 2 of this, but I played 3 because there's a lot of 2-card combos with Ostinato and first movement solo that help you beat a hand trap if you open this.
Yeah.
So having multiples is really, really clutch. And usually this is the card that when you pen summon helps you keep fusing.
Understood.
And then I also played 1 Cannon and 2 Sonata, the Melodious Divas. These are just extenders basically. This one makes Baguska, and these 2 are not once per turn, so you could just keep summoning them from your hand. And they also boost attack and defense by 500 for all your fairies.
Understood.
This is pretty clutch. You have the 2 key 1-ofs in the deck. This is Aria and Chopina. Aria is busted. This is probably the best card in the deck. Whenever you control this special summon monster on the field, your opponent can't target any of your Melodious monsters or destroy them by battle.
Dang.
So you basically set up this like super. You basically make your whole board this massive wall, and it has a lot of interruptions too.
That's crazy.
And this card lets you cycle back any light fairy from your grave once per turn, and it's once per copy. So when you keep summoning this back, you keep adding back more light fairies. And you'll see there's going to be a light fairy that we play in the deck that you can recycle with this. It's really broken. 3 Ash, 3 Mourner, 3 Veiler, and then the light fairy I was mentioning earlier was Herald of the Orange Light.
What?
And you guys might know from my old profiles on this channel with the Medolce, I used to love recycling this card. Now I can do it again, but in a deck that's actually good this time.
Oh my god.
So
Medolce was good when you played it.
Maybe. 1 Melodious Concerto. This card lets you fuse with your pen zone, so it's broken. Ostinato.
That card's broken.
Card's breaking the game right now. It's brand infusion, but it doesn't lock you.
Wow.
Full combo by itself. It's crazy. And then first movement solo. This card's also really good. It's basically any monster in your deck except for the Chopina or the Couplet. But it does that without you using a normal summon. So you can then follow up with like the Soprano or just anything.
Yeah.
It's really good. Sometimes when you go second, you start with this and you summon out the monster I mentioned earlier, the one that can't be targeted, the Aria.
Yeah.
So that you can play around like Imperms or like IP and SP Little Knight or Fenrir's, just all that kind of stuff.
That's nasty.
Card's really good. And then a lot of people play Pot of Prosperity, but I chose to play Pot of Desires.
What?
Mainly just because, for one, this card is gonna always force like Ash Blossoms. So you can like play this first, your opponent has to Ash it, and then you punish them with the Ostinato. Or this card will draw you into multiple hand traps, multiple fairies to turn on your orange light. So I felt like it was really good, and also it just not having a draw lock on it was really important too because it let me recycle my fusion spell.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this card's crazy. Some people don't like it because you can banish your 1-ofs in your engine, but there's a lot of like combos, even if you banish those engine, or I made combo lines for every single like 1- and 2-card combo without certain key 1-ofs, like without Aria, without Cannon, without Chopina, just to be sure I could play under this.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. And then last hand trap I played was 3 Impermanents, obviously. And then I played 1 Rivalry in the main deck. This card's game whether you go first or second against Snake Eye, so I feel like it needed to be played, especially because Snake Eye is the best deck.
Crazy card.
Moving on to the extra deck. Go over the links first. I played Gravity Controller. This is for whenever you just need to play through impermanence on Baka. It was okay. I think I summoned it one time. One Haggard Lizardos. I don't think I ever summoned it during the tournament, but there was one instance in round 9 where I could have summoned it, and it might have had an impact on the game. But it's mainly there to clear your main monster zone and just help you get advantage.
Yeah.
One Little Knight, broken. One Bloom. This card was busted. Just summons 2 guys from your deck. That's crazy. One Moon. This card out skill drain, but I actually made it not even to out skill drain. I made it because it was a light fairy monster I could use that could just tribute itself as cost and clear things. So I would free up my main monster zone, and then I would activate like an Ostinato or first movement. And then I played one Baguska, one Typhon. Yeah, this is like the ultimate plan B. Usually if you banish Aria, this is the card that you make. And this card, I never summoned it, but it still needed to be there for sure. One Bloom Diva, I never made this. One of my opponents kept ripping it with Cashier Unicorn, which I guess was good because it meant they weren't ripping the Link 2, which is what I needed to win the game. But this card, in theory, comes up against the Tenpai matchup when you get shifted and you're Melodious locked.
Yeah.
So I thought it was okay. Then I played double of the triple DD Crow. This card's busted. It also gains attack too, so you can use that in the damage step to kind of like mess up your opponent sometimes. 2 Flowering Etwal. This card is like, besides Baka, is the most broken card in the extra deck. It floats into things. Around 9 there was an instance that could have came up where I could have crashed this and then gotten a lot of value off of it in the damage step. So that's really broken. And then this card's insane. It's a custom card.
The best card in the extra deck.
Yeah, it summons anything from your deck. You can't Ash or Appaloosa this, which is ridiculous. And it just floats in any Melodious monster out of your grave, which is stupid.
That's retarded.
So that's the main deck. Side deck, I did 3 Cosmic. This was for like Runic and like just Floodgates and what was the other deck? Tenpai.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sided it in. It was good against the one Tenpai I played, but that was about it. One Tam Tam. This is for time. I went to time once. I didn't side it in because our game went really long and I didn't think about it ahead of time to put this in. But this could have maybe came up if I put it in, but I don't know. 2 DD Crow. This card was actually really horrible for me. I felt like I needed to side 2 more hand traps though because I was playing 16 non-image in the main deck. And post side I wanted to be able to go to 18 with the 2 DD Crows without having to put in cards like Evenly Matched or Cosmic.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know if I play this again, but maybe I would. We'll see. 3 Power Sinkstone. This card was pretty broken. It's basically skill drain, but you can play under it, and it resets every turn. This card was pretty good. I liked it. And I played 3 D-Barrier. I never saw it the entire tournament. Thankfully, I didn't play any matchups where I needed to see it. Maybe Tenpai, but I won regardless of if I saw this or not. So I don't know. I'm still happy I sided it though. And I played 3 Evenly as the last side deck card. I never drew it, but it would have been good.
Side.
Yeah, I didn't draw my side. I just hand trapped everybody to death.
Hey man, any final words before we wrap it up?
Yeah, shout out to Elisa Beach for the profile.
Hey man, thank you, Brayden. Appreciate it.